to be talking about winning the division and playoff seeding, and it matters. And I can't say enough about the job our coaching staff has done, and led by Liam and our players, and fighting through injuries and some tough times and tough moments, but just showing up week in, week out, and getting us to 8-4, and everything's sitting right in front of us. Pretty exciting time, and that's what listen. That's what you want. That's why you work in the off season. That's why you do everything you do. It's what we've talked about, and we're not where we want to be. Got a ways to go, but got a chance, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, another thing that we've always talked about here on the program, Tony, for those who don't know, was a member of the drill once.
Save the show. Save the program.
Yeah,
we'll always appreciate it.
I wonder, Tony, before I bring this up, this excellent point that you made, what skills did you acquire from the drill that has helped you in your EVP career?
Yeah. Many?
Yeah, quite a few. Everything not to do, and every bad action, and everything.
Nice.
Like, don't do that, and you'll be successful.
Perfect.
And it'll work out.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you remember,
glad to help.
You remember saying, the beauty of the NFL is you never know. You never really know. You think you know, but here we are. December 1st, and we still don't know, by the way, but you're in position. But, the Chiefs and the Ravens are everybody's favorites are 6-6, and who knows? I mean, so you gotta play the games, man. It's the beauty of the league. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we sit here in December, and we got 5 games left, and a lot will be determined still. Who divisions across the league, playoff seeding. Who's going to be playing in January? All those things are still yet to be told. And I think one of the things, and Liam said it in the locker room afterwards, you guys played the clip, is, hey, all we can worry about is this week. Let's go find a way to win a game against a really good Colts team. We've talked about that around this building from the start. Let's go play our style football. Let's go be us. And not worry about the outcome, not worry about anything else, and things will be just fine.
Tony,
I think this team has done that, and they've bought in, and cannot. I mean, we have a bunch of guys playing through injuries, a bunch of guys that, probably if you'd have drawn it up at the beginning of the year, you saying would be Devon Hamilton making meaningful snaps on special teams, snapping the ball. I mean, that right there, that's a guy. Since the start of the season, who's played high-end, really good football on the defensive line. Snap in, snap out, doing his job. We have the best rush defense in the NFL. He's a big reason for that. And you get out there yesterday, and all of a sudden we get back spasms, with Ross. And I'm going, okay, here we go. Let's go, big Devon Hamilton going out there snapping gloves.
They fluttered too, boy.
Taped up. But he did it, and he got it done. And
that's what matters.
You got Logan back there taking quick punts. And
wanting to kill people.
Yeah, I'm
not
going
to kill people.
Battling.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I love the grit of this team and the guys, and I think it's a reflection of our head coach and the way that our coaching staff approaches it, and it's good stuff.
No more harsh commentary for the punting game, by the way, out of the studios moving forward. Tony, tell me if there's some truth to this, but I think the culture and chemistry gets a turbo boost when it's backed up by the positive reinforcement of winning. And as you go deeper into the season, you start to play better football. I mean, let's don't sugarcoat this. 2 of the last 3 weeks, this team has played the most buttoned-up, best football I've seen here in 15 years.
Oh.
But when you look back, you can live with, we didn't play our best. We had 4 turnovers. But you won the games, and it feels like that kind of fast forwards the process as long as you keep it up. It feels like a better team now than it did 5 weeks ago, and they felt okay then.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it goes back. I mean, when James, Liam, and I got the jobs from Shad and sat down and talked about what type of team we wanted to be, the one consistent kind of theme was a tough team, and that's just not physically tough, but mentally tough.
Right.
A team who's resilient. And I think it's not always going to be pretty. And things are going to happen in the midst of a 60-minute football game. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. You're going to get calls that go against you. We've definitely had that this year. There's going to be calls that go for you. The ball bounces funny sometimes. And I think the team that has the ability to have that tough toughness that shows up physically week in and week out, approaches the game the right way, the way it's supposed to be played, but also has a mental toughness that isn't going to flinch, isn't going to get too down. And we've had to learn some hard lessons through the season. And each time what this team has done to date is respond. And that's all you can ask of guys. All you can ask of guys is to come show up to work their tails off, and when it comes to Sunday, go out there and be the best version of themselves, and go out there and play the right way, and we'll live with whatever the outcome is.
Thought 16 had his best game of the year yesterday, especially in the first half. I know that the challenge for Liam Cohen and this coaching staff is to get the best out of him, and he's trending in the right direction. I thought he was outstanding.
Listen, I think Trevor, like all of the guys, new system, whole new staff, new building, kind of how we're going to do things. And I think from day one, what Trevor has done has shown up and done whatever it takes to be the best he can be. And it's hard. That's a tough position to play in this league.
Yep.
And Liam is a demanding coach and comes in and expects a lot. And at every turn, Trevor's answered the call. And he's gotten better throughout the years, like a lot of guys on this team.
Yeah.
And I still think his best football is ahead of him. And I think what Trevor has shown is toughness. You look at how he yesterday running the ball, getting tough yardage.
Yeah.
We're down the goal line, 2-point conversion, put his head down. Guys appreciate that when your quarterback is one of the tough guys. And there's also been a mental toughness to Trevor. It hasn't always gone well. At that position, you guys know this. You're going to get criticized. You're going to have everyone has an opinion of how you should be playing, and all Trevor's done is show up each day. He's been accountable. He's owned it, and he just continues to get better. And I thought he's played really good football. He's helped us win these football games. Even you go back to the Arizona game. A 4-turnover game, 3 interceptions, the sack fumble that led to points. Not at any point did I look out there and feel like Trevor was overwhelmed or it was too much or there was any quit in him at all. And to me, that was an exciting time because you look at a guy who is leading the franchise, leading this team on the field, and is fighting through his own personal adversity, which is tough at that position. And he just kept on firing and was a big reason why we won that game and made big-time throws when it counted. And did the same thing yesterday, used his legs like we just talked about. So I think his best football is ahead of him, but he's playing really good football right now for us.
Tony, when we get to the end of the year and all the columnists put together who won the trade deadline, there were big names that were dealt, and they went all over the league. But buddy Jacobe Myers has hit a sweet spot here. Drops can be contagious. So can hands and catches. And this dude's his professionalism as he continues to eat up this offensive playbook. Man, it was a perfect sweet spot hit, I thought, at the trade deadline. And so far, how would you grade it out?
Well, listen, let's give James Gladstone a ton of credit. I mean, James has done an outstanding job from day one of looking at the roster, working with Liam, of how we want to build it, how do we, what type of team do we want to be, and is a tireless worker of, trying, how can we be better? And that's one thing that the three of us talk about. We're not going to be satisfied. We're always going to try to be better week in, week out. We're going to do whatever we can to put the best team on the field. And James did a great job of identifying Jacobe as the type of guy that would fit in to what we're building and how we operate. And Jacobe's come in and done exactly what we thought he would. We knew he was a tough guy, good blocker, worked the middle of the field, and had elite hands. And he's a professional receiver. He catches the ball. He's in the right spot. He gets open. He does everything you could ask of him. And from day one, I think what people probably don't appreciate, comes in day one and is productive the first time he's on the field when we need him. And so it's not just the physical capabilities that a guy like Jacobe has, it's the mental capacity to learn a whole new system in the middle of the season and go out there and be productive and make plays and help us win football games. So give a lot of credit to our front office and to James and his team of identifying Jacobe and making it happen.
10 wins in a row against the Colts here in Jacksonville. Huge game coming up on Sunday at the bank. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, Tony Boselli.
Breakfast with Boselli, Tony would guarantee the victory, Dan, and then say we're going to win the last 5, be the top seed and win the Super Bowl. He can't do that anymore, you see. No more bluebirds on the shoulder. We got to be real.
Yeah.
But it is a really, really big, exciting game, Tony. Like you, Dan and I have been here since game 1, through every game. And this one racks up in its importance, and it's going to be a beautiful day. We're going to be at Daly's with our partners there, giving away 10 packs later in the week, and it's a great opportunity.
Listen, it's a really good Colts team coming in. They got the best running back in football, and Jonathan Taylor. We have a really good run defense. What a matchup there! That's gonna be tough for our guys. And Daniel Jones is tough individual and making big plays. They got Alex Pierce outside, and then they got a defense that's been getting after people. And so, what happened in the past, it doesn't matter. I mean, we've won in a row. That means nothing.
But it's the biggest game in franchise history, Tony.
Dan, I get a lot of grief, but from people like you and the media and people online, and I love it. But I truly believe this is the most important game in the history of this franchise.
I know you do.
And and that's not me just saying it. It is, and I look forward to. We look forward to the opportunity because it's for the division lead.
Yeah.
And the Colts have had a great season. They're well coached. They're going to come in here coming off a tough loss against Houston. And so we're going to get their best shot. We got to give them our best shot. And one of the things that, as we come back home in meaningful games in December,
that's what we wanted. Yeah.
Just as important as anything is our crowd.
This is what it's all about, friend. This is why we fought so hard to get this franchise to have these moments.
That's right. And what we need from our fans is, man, come fill this place up.
Yeah.
Like, let's just not create the great atmospheres on big Monday nights or games or the playoffs.
It's a huge one.
All that. This is a huge one.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I can't wait.
And so my ask is for our fans. I said this early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we want to put the best team on the field that goes out and competes and represents this organization, this city, and our fan base week in and week out. That's our goal. I want this stadium to be one of the toughest places to play in the NFL, not just because of what our players do on the field, because of what our fan base brings and the atmosphere they create in that stadium. And that's loud, getting after it, cheering our guys on, being loud when the opponent's on the field. That means something to our guys. It means something to us in this organization when our fans show up like that. So get there early, fill it. I don't want to see any Colts blue or people sitting let's make sure it is all teal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fill that stadium and get there early. And the only thing I can guarantee, I will guarantee this, that this team's going to come out and give a great effort. It's going to play our brand of football, a tough physical game, tough mindset. And I got a lot of confidence that the Colts are coming in to do the same exact thing. So I think it's going to be a great game, and look forward to the opportunity to get out there and watch our guys go and give it their best shot.
All right, last thing before we let you go, Don Anthony, I've noticed a trend here. Tuesday, October 7th, you were with us, and now Monday, December 1st, you were with us, both after 3-game winning streaks.
What are you trying to say? I'm ducking you guys?
I'm not saying you're
starts with Dan Hickey and Jeff Foster.
I'm not saying you're ducking at all. I'm just saying I've noticed a trend here, so hopefully we can continue on and
I've noticed
get
this.
you more often. You're always welcome.
I've noticed this trend. I'll change the topic for you, Tone. I've noticed this trend, Dan, and I know you have been ahead of this story the whole time, and that is the personal bitter rivalry between Tony Boselli and John Lynch. Well, I'm just going to say, our guy, as an official member of an NFL front office now, is the E to the V to the P of the Jags, is 8-4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which is like a 670 winning percentage.
Atta baby.
And I'm looking at John Lynch here. He's struggled to 79 and 66. So we're outpacing him and performing in there as well.
I'm talking, Johnny.
The worm is turned, Bizzles. Yeah.
The E to the V to the P.
Let's hope that we'll have a couple more opportunities to come and do a little throwback breakfast with Boselli. But more important, listen, at the end of the day, it is about this team. And
100%.
And I know we're excited I'm excited for the.
I think we all are.
Yeah, we are.
I'm excited for the our fans, the whole organization. But most importantly, I'm excited for our coaching staff and our players because they're the ones who put the work in. This is a group that works their tail off.
Good.
And the work they put on the practice field and the film room, our coaches working around the clock to make sure this team's ready. And because of that, we got an opportunity in December. We talked about it at the beginning of the year. We want to be playing meaningful games in December, knew that the way the schedule was set up, with a lot of division games at the back half, that this division was going to be decided at this time. We're right in the midst of it. But, boy, Jeff, I think you said it. There's a lot to be written still. You got the Colts, who are 8-4, a really good football team. The Texans are playing their best football. They got the number 1 defense in the NFL. This is a tough division, a division that's been looked down on for a long time. You got 3 teams that are right in the midst of trying to win the division, but also for playoff seeding. And my guess is, teams that are going to make some noise in January too. So we got our hands full ahead of us, and it starts with a really good Colts team coming to town this Sunday.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey here, thanking you so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube. But before you click away, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and be sure to check out our other team-specific channels on the 1010XL network on YouTube.